The natural world, though often beautiful, can be a cruel place. But throughout history, it is we humans who have perhaps devised the most extraordinary displays of brutality. For millennia, the line between justice and vengeance was blurred, with punishments often reflecting the darkest recesses of human imagination. From ancient rituals to medieval devices, our ancestors devised a chilling array of methods to inflict pain and terror. These punishments served not only to end lives, but to break spirits and serve as stark warnings to others. Join me now as we journey back in time and delve into the annals of history to uncover 10 of the most dangerous punishments ever inflicted. Our journey into the depths of historical punishment begins in ancient Greece. Picture, if you will, a bronze sculpture meticulously crafted into the form of a bull. An imposing sight, no doubt, but its beauty masked a sinister purpose. This was the brazen bull, a hollow chamber designed to house a living being. The condemned would be sealed inside. A fire lit beneath the bull's belly. The metal would heat, slowly turning the confined space into an oven. The screams of the victim, unable to escape their fiery fate, were said to be channeled through the bull's nostrils. Some accounts even claim that tubes were designed to distort these cries into the sounds of a bull's bellowing, adding a macabre theatrical element to this barbaric act. Imagine for a moment the searing heat, the suffocating air, the utter despair of those condemned to die within the brazen bull, a punishment as ingenious as it was cruel. From the cradle of civilization, we travel to ancient Persia, where a punishment of unparalleled cruelty awaited those deemed worthy of the king's most severe retribution. This was scaphism, a method of execution so horrifying that it boggles the modern mind. The condemned, often guilty of crimes like treason or murder, would be stripped naked and bound within two small boats, their heads and limbs protruding. Then they were force-fed a gruesome concoction of milk and honey. This sickeningly sweet mixture, while seemingly innocuous, held the key to their agonizing demise. The excess would be smeared on their exposed skin, attracting insects drawn to the sweetness. Left exposed to the elements, the victim would slowly succumb. Days would turn into weeks as the unfortunate soul, trapped within their own personal hell, was slowly devoured alive. The combination of dehydration, starvation, and relentless insect infestation ensured a prolonged and excruciating death. We journey now to the medieval period, a time often romanticized but rife with its own brand of brutality. Here, amongst the castles and chivalry, lurked the spectre of the breaking wheel, a device that embodied agonizing execution. Picture a large wooden wheel, its spokes serving as a gruesome scaffold. With each swing of a heavy iron hammer, bones would shatter. Some unfortunate souls were then hoisted upon a pole as a grim warning. Left exposed to the elements, they would linger for days. Throughout history, the human skin, our protective barrier against the world, has also been a canvas for acts of unimaginable cruelty. Flaying, the practice of removing skin from a living body, stands as a chilling testament to this dark side of human history. Imagine, if you can, the sensation of your own skin being slowly peeled away inch by agonizing inch. This was the horrific reality for those condemned to this gruesome punishment, practiced across various cultures and time periods. From ancient Assyria to medieval Europe, the reasons for flaying varied. Sometimes it served as a form of execution, the prolonged suffering a spectacle of public display. In other cases, it was used to intimidate enemies, their flayed skin serving as a gruesome trophy. The sheer brutality of flaying, the methodical removal of such a vital organ, serves as a stark reminder of the capacity for cruelty that resides within our species. Our journey takes us now to ancient China, where a punishment of exquisite cruelty awaited those deemed enemies of the state or guilty of heinous crimes. This was lingqi, often referred to as death by 1,000 cuts, a practice that epitomized slow and agonizing execution. Imagine, if you will, being bound and displayed publicly, your body at the mercy of a skilled executioner. But this was no swift end. Instead, your ordeal would unfold over hours, even days, as the executioner methodically carved away at your flesh. Small, precise cuts were made, Slices of flesh removed, each one designed to inflict maximum pain without causing immediate death. The condemned were often subjected to further torment, their wounds doused with chili peppers or other irritants. Lingqi was not merely about taking a life, it was about breaking the spirit, inflicting unimaginable suffering as a chilling deterrent to any who dared challenge the established order. As we delve into history's darkest punishments, we encounter rat torture, a method so depraved it sends shivers down the spine. Imagine being restrained, a cage with a starving rat on your stomach. The heated cage drives the rat to burrow into your flesh. Its sharp teeth and claws tear into you, causing excruciating pain. Rat torture is a chilling reminder of human cruelty. Chapter 7. Our exploration of historical punishments brings us face to face with a method so brutally simple, so viscerally unsettling that it has haunted the human psyche for centuries. This is sawing, a form of execution that leaves little to the imagination. Imagine being suspended upside down, your body stretched taut as a large, jagged saw is taken to your torso. The executioner, positioned above, begins to saw, the grating of metal against bone, a symphony of suffering. Being inverted served a gruesome purpose: to prolong the agony. The vital organs, receiving a steady flow of blood, ensured that the condemned remained conscious long into their ordeal. Death, when it finally came, was a blessed relief, but the psychological scars inflicted by the sheer brutality of sawing left an indelible mark on those forced to witness such a spectacle. Few names in history evoke such a visceral reaction as Vlad the Impaler, the 15th century ruler of Wallachia. His moniker, a chilling testament to his preferred method of execution, has become synonymous with impalement, a punishment as brutal as it was effective. Imagine, if you will, a sharpened stake, its tip oiled and honed to a deadly point. This instrument of death awaited those who dared defy Vlad's rule, a gruesome fate reserved for enemies and criminals alike. The condemned would be forced onto the stake, their own weight driving it deeper into their body. The process was agonizingly slow, death sometimes taking days as the stake pierced organs and tore through flesh. Vlad's reign of terror, marked by forests of impaled victims, served as a stark warning to all who crossed his path. Impalement, a punishment designed to inflict maximum suffering, became a symbol of his ruthless pursuit of power. Our journey through the annals of punishment leads us to a method that taps into our primal fear of fire and scalding. Boiling, a practice employed across various cultures, stands as a testament to human cruelty. Imagine being submerged in a cauldron, the heat intensifying as the fire roars. The water grows hotter, your skin turning red, the pain unbearable. Flesh cooks, organs shut down, the stench of burning flesh fills the air. Reserved for heinous crimes, boiling was designed to maximize suffering and instill terror. Our final destination on this somber journey through history's most dangerous punishments brings us to an image etched into the collective memory of humanity, the crucifixion. This ancient method of execution, practiced by various cultures, reached its infamous peak in ancient Rome. Imagine being stripped bare, your hands and feet nailed or bound to a wooden cross. This crude structure, a symbol of agony and humiliation, would become your final resting place. As the cross is raised, your body weight pulls down on your outstretched arms, each breath a struggle. The sun beats down, dehydration sets in, and your wounds throb with unimaginable pain. Crucifixion was a slow and agonizing death, a public spectacle designed to break the spirit and serve as a stark warning to those who dared challenge Roman authority. The image of the crucified Christ, forever etched in human history, stands as a testament to the enduring power of this brutal punishment. From the barbaric ingenuity of the brazen bull to the chilling simplicity of the crucifixion, we have journeyed through the darkest recesses of human history, exploring punishments that reflect the very depths of our capacity for cruelty. Yet, as we emerge from this exploration of suffering and brutality, it is essential to remember that these punishments, though once commonplace, are now relics of a bygone era. The evolution of human civilization has, in many ways, been marked by our growing understanding of justice. human rights and the sanctity of life. The punishments we have witnessed stand as stark reminders of the dangers of unchecked power and the importance of empathy and compassion in shaping a more just and humane world. If you found this journey through history's darkest corners insightful, please like, subscribe, and share this video with others. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below.
Goodbye.